Okay. Hey everyone, my name is Mike, Pilates instructor here at Studio Blue. I'm going to take you through a 30-minute intermediate mat class using the stability ball. All right? Please listen to your body. Do not push through any pain. So we'll start seated here, getting right into it with our feet about hip width distance apart, knees bent, hands out in front of us here with the ball, and we're sitting up tall. All right. I got a little bit of pressure pressing into the ball with my hands, active in my upper back, active in my abdominals. I inhale to prepare. On my exhale, let's round and roll the body back. So go to where the ball just about lines up with the knees. Let's take a deep breath in here. Exhale. Pull in with your abs, shoulders over the hips. We sit up tall, take another inhale. And then exhale to round the body back. So just warming up the spine, getting those abdominals to fire. Maybe go back a tiny bit further than you did before. Hands in line with the ball, or knees in line with the ball. We inhale, exhale, pulling in with our abdominals, keeping that curvature. And then we sit up tall again. Inhale. Exhale. Rounding and rolling the spine back, tucking the hips under. That ball lines up with our knees. We hold, inhale, deep breath in. Exhale. Pulling in with our abs, keeping that C curve, shoulders over the hips. We stack back up tall. Let's try one more like that. Okay, tall through the spine, inhale. Exhale to round and roll the body back. Keeping that curvature. Let's hold here. Now, inhale, rotate the upper body to the right. I'm taking the ball with me to the right. Exhale back to center. Inhale, let's rotate to the left. Keeping that tuck in the pelvis and spine. Exhale back, inhale to your right. Exhale back, inhale over to your left. Exhale back to center, inhale over to the right. Keeping that curvature. Inhale over. Exhale back, one more to the right. Exhale back, inhale over. Exhale back, hold. Let's plant our feet on the floor. Our knees will be bent with our heels about 8 inches from our sit bones. And I'm squeezing my knees into the ball. I'm lying on my back here. My spine and pelvis is neutral. Shoulder blades are back and down. Let's take a deep breath in. On our exhale, let's pull in with our abs. Let's imprint the low back to the mat, back into that tuck. Still, this time squeezing into the ball with our knees. Let's start to elevate the hips up into our first bridge. Okay, so the glutes, the hamstrings kick on. The shoulder blades stay back, back and down. First bridge here, we hold, inhale. And then exhale, keeping the tuck, we slowly roll the spine down, one piece at a time, working each vertebra into the mat. All right, really round that low back into the floor. Inhale to neutral, rock your hips to neutral, and then exhale again, pulling in with your abs. Let's imprint the low back into the mat. Really getting that tuck. We elevate, elevate glutes. Hamstrings are active here. Shoulders back into the mat. We hold, inhale, deep breath in. Keeping that tuck, we exhale, controlling the spine down, one piece at a time. Still squeezing into the ball, working each vertebra into that mat, and then finding neutral, we'll inhale. Again, exhale, imprinting, tucking the hips under, flattening the low back into the mat, elevating, elevating, keeping that tuck, energy, working through those inner thighs. Into the ball there, shoulders back. We take a deep breath in, getting the glutes and hamstrings really to fire. And then exhale to control it down. Let's do one more here, all right? Each piece of the spine making contact with the mat to neutral, inhale. Last time, exhale, imprinting, flattening, elevate. elevating, and we're actually going to hold at the top of this bridge. So elevate the hips. Those glutes, those hamstrings are firing here. Now let's inhale, drop the right hip down towards the floor. Exhale, square the hips back to center. Inhale, the knees stay center. The left hip drops down to the mat. And exhale back. So alternating hips here. The knees don't move. They move a little bit, but they're not bowing in or out. So the ball will roll between your knees slightly. We just drop one hip towards the floor. The spine rotates a little bit. We exhale back. We inhale the left hip down. Exhale it back, alternating here. Inhale, exhale, square to center. Last one, left leg. Square to center, a little bit of extra glute work, inner thigh. We inhale, exhale, control the spine down. One piece at a time. Work the low back into the mat. Inhale to neutral. Let's float the hands up above your shoulders here. Reach the arms out to a T, keeping the chest open for a twist here. Let's take the knees to the right. All right, the feet stay on the floor. We exhale everything back to center. The ball will roll back between our knees. We take our knees to the left. It's an inhale over. Exhale, pulling in with our obliques. We return to center, all right? Inhale the knees over to the right. My left shoulder blade stays on the mat. That ball rolls between our knees, and then we exhale everything back to center, all right? Knees travel to the left. It's an inhale. Exhaling everything back to center. All right, still warming up the spine a bit. We get a little rotation here. Our shoulder blades stay on the mat. We exhale back to center, inhaling our knees over to the left now. Exhale, squeezing into the ball. We return. So a lot of trunk work here, some rotation. Inhaling the knees over. Exhaling the knees back. Taking the knees over, we inhale. Exhaling everything back. Let's go one more to the right. Inhaling over, inhaling over. We exhale back, last one to the left. Inhaling the knees over, getting that rotation. Exhale back, now hold and center. Let's interlace our fingers behind our head. Elbows lift into our peripheral vision here. Let's inhale. Exhale, pulling in with your abdominals, squeeze into the ball. Our head, neck, and chest lifts back up. Eye gaze straight to the ball. We hold, inhale. And then exhale, back down. So some flexion in the spine. Keep the pelvis still. Again, inhale, prepare. Exhale, chest lifts up. Getting that chest to lift. We breathe in, hold. Exhale to lower back down, all right? I still got my inner thighs working. They're working into the ball a bit. We'll exhale to lift. Getting that nice chest lifted position. We breathe in, hold. Exhale, back down. All right, let's add on, inhale, prepare. Exhale, let's lift our head, neck, and chest up. Get that chest lift. Now, while the chest is lifted, let's inhale. Now, exhale, tuck the hips under. Let's start to elevate the hips. We imprint the low back to the mat. The hips lift up a few inches, and then the hips start to lower down. Keep the tuck. The chest lifts up a little higher as the pelvis lowers. And then we lower the body back down. Inhale, prepare again. Exhale, chest lifts up. Inhale. Exhale, tuck the pelvis under. Scoot the hips under. Keep the chest lifted as the hips elevate. Squeezing into the ball. Lower the pelvis back down. Lower the head, neck, and chest down. Inhale, prepare. Again, extra ab work here with that mini bridge during our chest lift. We hold, inhale. Exhale, tucking the hips under. We elevate. All right, and then lower the body back down. The head, neck, and chest lower to the floor. Okay, one more like that. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, the head, neck, and chest lifts up. Okay, take a breath in. Exhale, tuck the hips under. We flatten the back to the mat. The hips elevate slightly. They lower back down. Inhale. Now exhale, rotate your upper spine to the right. Stay lifted. Inhale to center. Exhale, the upper spine to the left. Still squeezing into the ball. Energy working into that ball. We rotate to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, rotate to the left. Stay lifted as you go. Squeeze into the ball. Keep the elbows wide. Exhale, rotate, inhale. Exhale, rotate. Lining our sternum up just outside the leg that we're rotating to the left. One more to the right. Squeeze into that ball. Inhale, exhale, one more to the left. Inhale to center, exhale, lower the head, neck, and chest down. Keep the fingers interlaced behind your head. Elbows go wide. Let's flatten the low back into the mat. Let's lift the hips up back into our bridge. All right, maximizing that tuck in the pelvis. All right, opening the front of the hips a bit with this bridge. We get a nice stretch there. All right, take another deep breath in, inhale. Exhale, tuck the hips under. Let's slowly roll the spine back down. Fingers stay interlaced behind your head. Work each piece of the spine into the mat. Now pull the heels as close as you can to your sit bones. Elevate the heels up so just the ball of the foot is on the floor. Inhale. Exhale, pull in with your abdominals. The head, neck, and chest lifts back up. Hold. Take a breath in. Exhale, pull the knees in towards your chest. The feet lift up off the floor. Inhale, take the knees away. The feet touch again. Exhale to pull, maintaining the chest lift. Inhale, the knees away, the feet touch. Exhale to pull, keeping the elbows wide. Inhale, the feet touch. Exhale, still squeezing into the ball. Inhale. Now, as the knees pull in, can you rotate the upper spine to the right? Inhale to center, the feet touch. Exhale, pull the knees back in, rotate to the left. Inhale, feet touch. Exhale, rotate the knees, pull. Go again. Inhale. Exhale, go. One more each. Feet touch. Exhale, pull. Last one. Inhale back, stay lifted. Exhale, pull the knees in. Grab those legs, lower the head, neck, and chest back down to the floor, and then just rock the body side to side here. Okay, taking a few breaths in. Now let's reach the arms out to the T. Legs go tabletop, still squeezing into the ball. Inhale your knees to the right. Keep the shoulder blades anchored to the floor. Exhale back to center. We rotate. Inhale your knees to the left. Exhale back to center. Eye gaze straight up to the sky. All right. Left shoulder blade stays on the mat. We exhale back. So similar to that rotation we were doing earlier. All right. With our feet on the floor, only this time, shins parallel to the floor. We nail the knees over, squeeze into the ball to return. Inhaling, inhaling, exhaling back, inhaling the knees over, exhaling back, getting that rotation in the trunk. Exhale back, one more to the right. Inhale, exhale back, last one to the left. Inhale, exhale back. Now hold, straighten the legs so that the feet are pointing towards the sky. Circle the hands down by your sides. Just take the legs to the right. Mini corkscrew with the legs down, around, back, and return. Keep the feet pointed, inner thighs active into that ball. And we return. A lot of trunk work here. Take the feet over, circle the legs out and around, and return, still squeezing into the ball. A lot of inner thigh happening here. And back. Inhale over. Exhale down, around. And back. Inhale over. Feeling my hip flexors work. Really focusing on stability in the trunk. One more to the right. And back. Last one to the left. Down, around. And back. Now hold, bend the knees back, take the arms overhead, hip flexors still active, abs in, inhale, exhale, the hands come up, head, neck, and chest lifts for hundreds prep. Just 3 repetitions like this. Inhaling, the arms reach back up overhead, inhale, exhale. Getting some good work, really keep those inner thighs firing. Inhale, exhale, good. Now we're gonna go into our hundreds position, full hundreds. Inhale, exhale as we lift the legs, extend fully, squeeze into the ball, pull the knees back in, lower the head, neck, and chest back down. Couple more. Exhale, go. Legs fully extend, pull the knees in, arms reach overhead. Inhale, exhale again, go. Inhale back. Exhale out, those legs fully extend, straightening out. One more, one more. Getting that work in the trunk. We lower down, arms overhead. Grab those knees now. Pull the knees to your chest. Rock the body side to side. Okay, so take your feet to the floor one at a time. Let's lift the hips up. Let's set the ball below our sacrum here, all right? So the pelvis is elevated. We don't want the ball too high or too low on the back here. We want it nice and even so there's no tension whatsoever in the low back. Let's float our hands up, palms face each other here, all right? They're directly above our shoulders. Let's lift the right leg tabletop, okay? Inhale that foot to the floor. Exhale, the left leg lifts tabletop. We really have to draw in with our abdominals here, keeping the pelvis and spine aligned, changing legs mid-air now. We switch, quick inhale. Exhale to switch, quick inhale. Exhale to switch, really focusing on that stability in the pelvis here, really keeping those abs in. Okay, and switch. Both legs tabletop. Now inhale, take the right leg out and away. Straighten the left arm out to a T. Pull everything back in. Inhale, the left leg extends, right arm reaches. Exhale back in. So a bit of a single leg stretch in our legs here as we move, keeping our alignment. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale back in, one more. And back, last one. Keeping stability, return to center. One foot at a time to the floor. Hands by our sides. Let's lift our hips up, roll that ball out. Okay, let's place our feet, both feet on the ball now. Feet and knees together, hands by our sides. A little bit more of a bridge challenging here. Like I said, feet and knees all the way glued together. Stabilizing on the ball. Let's tuck our hips under. Really feel those hamstrings start to kick in as you bridge the hips up. Feet on the ball here. All right. Now, can you keep a neutral pelvis here as you inhale? Hinge the hips back down. Exhale, hinge the hips back up. Focusing on those glutes and hamstrings. Inhale, the hips hinge down. Exhale, the hips hinge up. Like I said, hamstrings really working here. Glutes as well. Shoulder blades back. Inhale. Exhale up. One more. Inhale. Exhale up. Now hold. Roll the ball out a few inches. Exhale. Pull the ball back in. Hamstring work here. Inhale. Exhale to pull. Working those hamstrings. Three more. Inhale. Exhale to pull the heels back in. Two. Pulling those heels back in. One more. Pull, 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 pull. Roll the spine back down. Just push the ball away for a moment. Cross the right leg over the left. Let's take our knees to the left for a nice twist. Let's reach our right arm out to a T. Tall in our posture. Getting a good opening. A nice twist in the spine. All right, I'm tall in my alignment. Okay. Getting an opening here. Let's return back to center. Quick twist in the other direction. Left leg over the right. Let's take our knees to the right. Put my right hand on my left leg here. And I'm pushing into that leg. Enjoying this twist here. All right. Both arms out to a T. Let's pull in with our abdominals. We'll uncross our legs. All right. Hug your knees to your chest. Pull your head, neck, and chest up. Let's rock up to seated. Place the ball between your knees. Hands down by your ankles. Let's squeeze into the ball with our inner thighs. Roll like a ball. We inhale the body back to the base of our shoulder blades. Exhale up to seated. Pause. All right. Keep the shoulders out of the ears. Still focus on squeezing into the ball. Rolling up to seated. Inhale. Exhale up, pause, not letting the feet touch the floor. Stay round, inhale. Exhale up, pause. Good. Inhale. Staying round. Exhale up, two more. One more. Inhale. Stay round. Flatten the back now. Extend through the spine. Keep the feet pointed. Let's straighten the legs a bit so they're parallel to the floor. Hip flexors working, squeezing into the ball, teaser prep. So we roll the body back, all right? Challenging exercise here. Can you keep the legs still? Low back touches the mat. Inhale the body back up, flat back. Exhale to roll. Keeping that tuck, the low back touches the mat. Inhale, we sit up tall, flat back, last one. Exhaling, 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 inhale, sit up tall, feet to the floor. Take the ball aside, let's straighten the legs out long. Separate the legs about hip width, shoulder width distance apart. Sit back upright with the ball for our spine stretch. Let's take an inhale. Exhale, let's nod our chin to our chest. Let's round and roll. Okay, keep the ball between your hands. Can you roll the ball out away from you? Okay, we get that hamstring stretch here. Inhale. Exhale, pulling in with your abs. Roll the ball back up towards you as the spine flattens back up right here, or rather, rolls back up to seated. We inhale. Exhale. Nodding our chin towards our chest, we roll. I'm just rolling my hands on top of the ball once I get into this forward fold, and I just roll the ball out in front of me. I breathe in, big inhale. Now exhale, pulling in with our abs, rounding the low spine. I keep rolling the ball towards me as I stack up one piece at a time. Let's try one more. Inhale. Exhale. Folding, rolling, rounding, and taking the ball out. Rolling it as I stretch out my low back, my hamstrings. Breathing in here, inhale, then exhale, reverse. Stacking the body up tall, up tall, up tall. And let's come on down to our left side here. So lie down on your side. Let's place the ball between our knees here, heels together. I'm going to keep my right hand on the ball a little bit here. So we're going to get some glute work here. Like I said, the heels stay in line with the tailbone together. Squeeze into the ball with those inner thighs and then lift that right knee up. So some outer hip work here, inner hip work here, squeezing and then lifting. We get that glute, that right glute to turn on a bit. We squeeze into the ball with the inner thighs. And then we activate the glute, lifting the knee up, keeping the trunk stable. Inner thigh activates, squeezing into the ball. We lift the knee up, getting that glute to fire, squeezing down, and lifting, lifting, lifting. One more like that. We squeeze and lift, lift, lift. Now bring the knees together. Let's pull the knees so they line up with our hips. Squeeze into the ball and then lift that whole left leg straight up. Keep the abs in, squeeze into the ball. Lift the leg up, getting that outer right glute to fire. Squeezing, 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 and up, up, up. Using the hips, getting that good hip strength here. Squeeze and then lift. Keeping the trunk active once more. We squeeze, 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 and lift, 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 lift. Now bring the knees together. Secure the ball where it is. Straighten the legs out long. Keep the ball where it is. Let's lift both feet up. Press the bottom leg up into the top and back down. Keep the abs in. I got my right hand in front of me supporting me here. And down, some inner thigh work, some trunk work again. Lifting and lowering, inner thigh activity. All right, stability here in our position, in our abdominals. Lowering down, couple more. We lift, we lift, we lift. And down, last one. We lift and lower down. Okay, let's take the ball, set it in front of us here. Come on up, find your mermaid position here, and let's tilt our upper body to the right a little bit. Get that left underside to back up. We got the purple ball. Let's turn to face the purple ball. Hands on the ball. Let's roll it out to our elbows here. All right. So I'm rotated to the ball. I've got a slight extension in my upper back as I push into the ball to lift the chest up. Keep the abs in. We roll the ball out to our elbows. Push into the ball, lengthening the head, neck, and chest up. Kind of an active stretch here. One more. Push into the ball, the head, neck, and chest lengthens up. And then we return to center. Let's all lie down on our other side, our right side now, okay? So resting our head on our right arm, let's squeeze the knees together, heels in line with our tailbone. We're neutral, abs are in. I got my hand on the ball, I squeeze into the ball. I lift the knee up, set it down, squeeze into the ball, and lift, keeping the abs in. I'm still trying to keep some space between my right side and the floor. Squeeze into the ball, lift the knee up, squeeze into the ball, and lift, getting that glute to work. Both glutes are active here, right? Lifting that knee up, okay? Squeeze into the ball, lifting up, 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 getting that outer hip to fire. Squeeze and lift once more. Abs are active, squeezing and lifting. Now pull the ball so it lines up with your hips here. All right, so it's lined up right in front of us. I squeeze into the ball and then lift that left leg back up, okay? Squeeze into the ball and lift, leading with the knee, keeping the trunk active. Squeeze and lift, leading with that left knee. Squeezing, 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 and go. Keeping the trunk active, keeping our posture, keeping aligned. Couple more. Getting some good work here. Try one more. And up, 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 up. Back down, feet and knees, or knees squeeze into the ball, legs extend. All right, abs active. Let's press the bottom leg up into the top. Hike the left hip to the ribs. We lower down, okay? I'm keeping length in the spine. Bottom leg presses up into the top. We lower down, right? Inner thigh work here. Back down, inhale. Exhale, abs fire. Inner thighs engage. We lower down and we lift up. I'm even hiking my left hip to my ribs. Just a few more. Last three. Two more. Up into that ball. One more. Here we go. We lift up, 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 and lower back down. Okay, come on up. Let's find our mermaid position here. Set the ball aside. A little side bend in the opposite direction. Opening that whole right side now. We get a stretch. And then build the body up. Let's turn to face the purple ball. Inhaling back down. Inhaling, upper back. I'm keeping my abs in, pelvis is stable and still. I roll the ball out. Inhaling, pushing into the ball, just isolating the muscles of my upper back. Exhale down. Again, inhaling, upper back, trying not to arch the low back, really lengthening through the head, neck, and chest. Inhaling, working the upper back, getting that nice extension. Back down, let's try one more. Inhaling, keeping the shoulder blades out of the ears, tall in my posture. I lower down. Let's use our arms. We'll press our elbows into the floor. Let's take our hips back. Find a rest position, a nice child's pose here. Stretching out the low back here. And then back to hands and knees. All right, let's place the ball between, or first time in hands and knees, we'll just bring the body up. We'll squeeze, all right, the inner thighs together. The toes are curled under. All right, the ball's just between my knees. I'm pressing the shoulder blades wide. Let's float the knees up off the mat. Hold this position, squeezing into the ball. Abs are firing, holding here, and then just straighten the legs out. You can keep the ball between your knees. Let's get a nice calf, a hamstring stretch here with the hips up, opening up those calves, getting a good opening, mobilizing the ankles, alternating, bending knees. All right, you can feel that ball roll between your knees as you stretch your calves out. We'll come on back down just one more time here. Toes are curled under, pressing our shoulder blades wide. The knees float up off the floor, holding. We're tall, abs are in, actively pushing the floor away from us. Let's take one more breath in. Exhale the knees down, everyone. And we'll finish with our ball workout there, everyone. Thank you for joining.